We tried calling you.
We did try calling.
Alright,
it says we should be live on
okay,
YouTube.
I'm gonna go rainbow. I can't get. I don't know if I can get anything. You gonna try YouTube on yours?
Oh, did you want to come with this? Not yet.
So that means we're good.
Sorry.
I'll go to rainbow so we can find rainbow.
Rainbow live. Can I have a pizza, please? Yeah. You get 2 slices. Cheese, pepperoni. Cheese.
Hey, I'm trying to remember how you got on rainbow. Oh, I got it right here.
Look, my mouse is on your screen.
What? Well, that's cool. We are streaming it, right?
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Amelia Hart Stadium here on the campus of Atchison High School for tonight's opening round of the Kansas 4A High School State Playoffs. Your own Atchison Phoenix will host the Fort Scott Tigers this evening. Tonight's officials. Your referee is Don Clark. Your umpire is Chuck Mahan. Your linesman is Dax Barker. Your line judge is Lee Benson. And your back judge is Kevin Ramsey.
This message brought to you by the NFHS. The soundtrack is game time.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting good levels here.
At this time, could we have everybody please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Atchison High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Rieger and Mr.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Atchison High School for our First Division playoff game. The Phoenix versus Fort Scott Tigers. And we're down for the coin toss at this point. Beautiful evening here in Atchison, Kansas. Excitement running high for the first game of the playoffs. There's the coin flip. Oh, goal. Okay. Okay, Fort Scott has won the toss. They're going to defer. So Atchison will take first possession of the game.
Fort Scott has won the toss and has deferred their choice in second
So
half.
they will get the ball in the second half.
Receive, and we'll be going from the
Thank you for
north
joining us
to the
tonight.
south end zone.
Hopefully you're here at the game and watching us on the internet. The student-run broadcast. I'm Bob Neininger, the sponsor slash teacher of the program. Beautiful sunset tonight. There, in fact, there is the sunset right there, as I said it. Just a beautiful sunset tonight. Perfect night for football. Phoenix coming onto the field for the receive the kickoff. Director tonight is Camden Warman.
Number 6, Lennox Van. Back deep for the Phoenix will be number 13, Adam Molt, and number 7, Zamar Hernandez.
Adam Molt, Hernandez, both back for the Phoenix. A lot of excitement building in this game. Lennox Van kicking off for Fort Scott. It's a short kick to the 40-yard line. Picked up by the Phoenix.
On the return was number 9, Anthony Cody. Brought down
Anthony
at the
Cody on the return.
43-yard line. That's where the Phoenix will begin this first drive. First and 10.
So
from their
first
own
and 10 from the
43.
43-yard line of the Phoenix. Expect a lot of running from Jesse Greenlee tonight. He's been the workhorse for Atchison. Trey Carter taking the snaps. Man in motion. A handoff. Trey was going to keep it
Trey Carter
himself and slipped on the play.
On the quarterback keeper.
Be a loss of
2
yards.
Backfield back to the 41-yard line is going to bring up
Lost
second
his
down
footing.
and 12 now for the Phoenix.
Hand off to Greenlee up the middle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jesse Greenlee on the carry.
So pick back up as
Brought
2.
down by number 20, Marquin Johnson. Gain of 3 is going to bring up 3rd down and 9 now.
Ball's dropped, picked up.
Trey
Carter
Carter's
smothered.
dropped back at the 40-yard line. Excuse me, at the 39-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play is going to bring up
So
fourth
fourth
down
down.
and 15 now for the Phoenix.
And they're going to mark it right at the 39-yard line. So 4th and 14. So a quick 3 and out for the Phoenix. Last year when these two teams played, it was a mud game. The Phoenix came up on top of that game in the rain and the mud. Just got the kickoff. Got hit around the 40, take a Phoenix bounce, and go down to the 25-yard line.
Punt rolls down at the 25-yard line where Adam Molt downs it. That's where the Fort Scott Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Fort Scott Tigers taking over 1st and 10 from their 25. Lennox Van takes the snap, hands off. Up the middle, stop by the Phoenix for no gain.
Colton Rogers on the run. No gain on the play. Stopped by a nest of Phoenix. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers.
Takes the snap from underneath center. Hand off. Again, smothered by the Phoenix.
Colton Rogers on the carry.
So both
once
teams
again.
having a tough time
Stop
getting
for
their
no
running game
gain. It's
going.
gonna bring up 3rd down and
no
10
gain.
now
3rd and 10 for the
for
Tigers.
the Tigers.
I want to thank our student volunteers tonight for coming out on this, which is a beautiful night tonight for football. From the shotgun is Van. Snap is bobbled. And he's keeping it. And is brought down.
Lennox Van on the carry.
By
Finally
Brendan
brought
Martin.
down by Brendan Martin. Gain of 3 on the play. Going to bring up 4th down and 7 now for the Tigers.
So 4th down and 7 for Fort Scott. This will put them in a punting situation. So both teams going 3 and out
punt formation
on their
for the
first possession.
Tigers will be number 6, Lennox Van, back deep
Both teams
for the
coming out.
Phoenix. Number 7, Zamar Hernandez.
Protecting against the run. Close to being blocked. It's going to carry to the 40-yard line where it's going to be down by Fort Scott.
Punt is down at the 40-yard
Took
line.
a bit of a
That's where the
Phoenix bounce
will begin their
as it
second
went down
drive
to
of the
39 and
game.
bounced back to the 40
First
before
and
it was
10
down.
from their own 40.
So both teams sputtering a little bit on offense. Jesse Greenlee will no doubt be in the backfield, and he is. Trey Carter. Both teams having a bit of trouble with the snap and they hang on to the ball. Carter from the shotgun. Give to Greenlee. Up the middle. Going to get 2.
Jesse Greenlee on the carry. Gain of a yard on the play. Gain of 2, going to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 42.
2nd down and 8 for the Phoenix. Up to the line very quickly. Trey going to keep it. Tosses out to Greenlee on an option. Greenlee around the outside. Cuts it back inside. Gets to the 50-yard line. That should be enough for a first down.
Gets up to the 50. Right at the sticks. They give him a first down. First down,
and 10
Phoenix.
for the Phoenix. This is the first
Stop
down
on the
of the
play
game.
there by number
And the Phoenix up to the
44,
line very quickly
JC
again.
Gross.
Trying to catch Fort Scott off guard. Carter takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks to throw it, and he is going to, the ball is loose, he falls on it at the 35-yard line.
Trey Carter is dropped, clear back at the 35-yard line. Loss
So
of
it's gonna be
15
a loss
on
of
the play.
15 on
Gonna
the
bring
play.
up 2nd down and 25
So
now.
2nd
from the
and 25.
35.
It's hard for me to not participate in that. Carter from the shotgun. 2nd and 25 after the sack. Coming to the near side, trying to break it outside. Nice
Zamar
stiff arm
Hernandez
there.
takes the fly sweep. It's finally ran out of
Hernandez.
bounds by number 81, Garen
Getting
Young.
up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of
So
10
it'll be
on the
3rd.
play is going to bring up 3rd down and 15 now for the Phoenix.
Again, the Phoenix coming to the line fairly quickly. 3rd and 15. And a timeout is going to be called
Timeout on
by
the
the
field.
Phoenix.
Timeout Atchison Phoenix. That's their first timeout of the half. They
Timeout
got
by
two
the Phoenix,
remaining.
our first timeout of the game. Phoenix want to make sure they have the right offense called. Phoenix timeout. Oh, well, thanks to our Daylight Donuts, our sponsor. Appreciate them sponsor, and to Cornerstone Printing for sponsoring our live broadcast. Appreciate that. Without them, it would make it a little more of a struggle. For the best shirts in town, go for the best shirts in town, go to Daylight Donuts. For the best shirts in town, go to Cornerstone Printing, and for the most tasty delicacies, go to Daylight Donuts. Go say hi to a couple of our broadcast students, and Caden says, "Come say hi to me." He's going to be working there. Lucky they didn't call me for a reference, right, Caden? He would have gotten a stellar reference from me. Okay, the Phoenix come back on the field. Again, moving very quickly into formation. Carter from the shotgun, Greenlee in the backfield. Hernandez in motion. Carter back to pass. Gets it out to Greenlee on the left side. Greenlee is off. Greenlee breaks a couple tackles. He's got one man to beat. Stretches it over. It's touchdown. Wait a minute. Nope. They're going to call it down at the 1 yard line.
Trey Carter's screen pass to Jesse Greenlee goes
Checking.
down to the 1 yard line.
Yep. They're going to call him down at the 1 yard line. He tried to stretch over before his knee went down.
Gain of 54 on the play and good for Phoenix. First and goal. First and goal from the 1 yard line.
First and goal for the Phoenix from the 1 yard line. Getting the right personnel in there. Getting the big bodies up front. Greenlee with a carry. And he hops in for the score.
Touchdown Phoenix. Jesse Greenlee
Phoenix
takes
first
it
on the board tonight.
Wildcat formation. Brings the score to Atchison 6.
From the Wildcats,
Scott
snap to
0.
Greenlee right up the middle. Jesse Greenlee getting the lion's share of the snaps for running. Battle for the point after. Jeter Purdy holding. This promises to be a close game tonight between Fort Scott and Atchison. Battle getting set. Here comes the snap, the kick. And it is good. Phoenix break on top 7-0.
Fort Scott 0.
Midway through the first quarter. Look at Aiden Battle coming back in after the extra point. Listening to the Atchison High School Band under the direction of Kevin Rieger. So Atchison breaks out on top first. Both offenses on their first series came up with 3 and out. Atchison looked like they were moving the ball, had the first down of the game. And then an unfortunate play, lost them 15 yards. They battled back for the score. Here's the kickoff. It's a long kickoff. It'll go through the end zone for a touchback.
Battle's kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback.
First and
begin this drive.
First and 10 from their 20-yard line. One of our former graduates and the PA announcer's son is here in the press box tonight, Ethan Mathias. He was a big part of our program for a number of years, ever since he was in 8th grade, graduated this past year. Fort Scott coming to the line. Van underneath the center. Hands off. Play goes up the right side and goes nowhere for no
Colton
gain.
Rogers on the carry. Gain of a yard on the play. Stopped by the front 7 of the Phoenix defense. Going to bring up second down
So
and 9.
Colton Rogers getting the bulk of the carries. That does take them. He did get a yard on the play. They're going to mark it. So Colton Rogers is their workhorse for the night for running. Second down and 9. Quarterback keeper going up the left side. Quarterback Van is loose, and he will be run out of bounds
Lennox Van
by Adam Molt.
Gets up to
That's
the
their big play of the night.
line where Adam Molt runs him out of bounds on the far sideline.
Fake the run up the middle.
Gain of
Quarterback
29
keeper
and good for a
got to the
Tiger
outside,
first
got
down.
around everybody. Takes it right to the 50-yard line, just shy of Atchison territory. Atchison is so quick to come to the line on offense. Fort Scott a little more deliberate. Man in motion. Molt run up the middle. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play.
Cal Cousins
That
on the
was
carry.
Deacon. That
Gain of
was
5 on the play. Going to bring up second down and
Cal
5.
Cousins. So second down and 5 for the Tigers. It shows us on our scoreboard as Atchison having 3 timeouts. They're down to 2 timeouts. That part of our scoreboard is not functional. Here's a snap. Quarterback keeps it. And he is dragged down.
Lennox Van dropped in the backfield by Levante McGowan. Loss of a yard on play. Going to bring up third down and 6 now from the 46-yard line.
Third down and 46. Just, our scoreboard reflects the scoreboard as here at the stadium, so it's not third and 46, it's third and 6. He might. Third and 6. Hand up the middle. Got
Colton
one.
Rogers on the carry. Brought
So
down
bring
by
down
Brendan
fourth
Martin.
down and
Gain of
5.
2, going to bring up fourth down and 4 now from
And
the
they're going to make
44.
give him 2 yards off, so 4th and 4. With 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter. So 4th and 4. And they are going to go for it. Scoreboard is still showing 44 at this point. Going back to pass is Van. Van gets the ball off, and it will be for a first down as the
Lennox
receiver
Van's pass is completed to number
just got
25,
enough
Landon
that'll
Hill
move the
on
sticks.
far sideline.
So first and
Excuse
10
me, number
from
28,
for the
Cedric
Tigers
Gain
from
of
the
6, good for a
Phoenix
Tiger first
44,
down at the 39-yard line.
line. So the 4th and 4 gamble paid off.
I broke it.
Van drops back to pass again. Rolls to the near side. He's under pressure. Gets the ball off, and it is caught by number 9, Anthony
Lennox
Cody.
Van's pass is completed to number 9, Ty Marbury at the 26-yard line. Gain of 13. And
Sorry,
good
Ty
for another
Mulberry
Tiger
on the
first
carry,
down.
on the
stop
receive.
for the Phoenix was number
Receiving
7,
end of that.
Zamar Hernandez.
First down for the Tigers. Takes them to the 26-yard line of the Phoenix. So 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for Fort Scott. Running game has been stopped, but it looks like the passing game is starting to work for him. Quarterback under center. Gives it on a run to the near side, and that is smothered for a loss. Going to be a loss of about a yard.
Cal Cousins on the carry, brought down in the backfield at the 28-yard line. Loss of 2, going to bring
Loss
up
of 2, so second and 12
for the Tigers.
For the Tigers. Again, the running game, Atchison snuffing out very well. See if they go back to the air now. And under center. Man in motion. Hand right up the middle. There is a flag on the play. We have our first flag of the game. False start against Fort Scott. That'll move them back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty will back them up to the
So second and 17.
Yard line. Going to be second down and
our
17
first foul of the day.
the Tigers.
Good job by our camera crew getting the white hat. Shot of the Fort Scott coach. Ball in the near hash mark. Van out of the shotgun. Second 18 looking to pass. Keeps the ball, goes straight up the middle. Breaks one tackle. It's going to get out to the 25-yard line.
Lennox Van on the quarterback draw, brought down by
So it's going to be
Jaden
about third and
Carter.
10.
Gain of 8, going to bring up third down and 10 now for the Tiger offense.
Cool evening here in Atchison, but not too awfully bad for football. Actually a beautiful night. Van goes out of the shotgun once again on third and 10. Drops back to pass, looks left. He is grabbed, avoids a tackle. The ball is loose, picked
Fumble
up by
play.
the Tigers.
Lennox Van was taken down by Eric Smith III in the backfield. Tigers
75.
have recovered. Back
Ian
at the
Garcia
30-yard lines. Loss of 4 is going to bring
picked
up
it up.
fourth down and 14 now for the
Fourth
Tigers.
down and 14 for the Tigers. Last time they had fourth down, they went for it. And see what they're going to do here. Fourth down and 14 from the Phoenix 30. A big play for both teams at this point in the game, with a minute left to go in the first quarter. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout on Tigers.
Timeout called by Fort Scott. That's their first timeout.
That'll be their first timeout.
They
Both
two
teams have taken a
remaining.
timeout the first quarter. Need to figure out what they're going to do and put their plan into action. So both teams now with 2 timeouts. Director Camden Norman tonight. Graphics right now is Caden Hall. Extraordinary setup at man. Troubleshooter. Techno guy. Tigers are on the field. It looks as if they're going to go for it. Like I said the last time on fourth down, they went for it. They did get the first down. Van's already had broken one for a long run. Van from the shotgun again, going for it on fourth down. High snap, Van back to pass, rolls to the near side. He's under pressure. Gets where the ball is intercepted by Atchison.
Lennox Van's pass is intercepted by Yogi Purdy.
Yogi Purdy on the interception for Atchison with a run back.
Will take over. First and 10 from the
Under a lot of pressure, Van was. Got rid of the ball, and Yogi Purdy took that gift from him. So Phoenix first down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Here come the Phoenix. Carter, quarterback. Greenlee in the backfield. Carter likes to keep the ball, runs it up the middle. It goes off the right side, breaking tackles down to the 40-yard line. Trey Carter gets up to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks. I should say 40-yard line of the Tigers. Again, Atchison to the ball very quickly. Carter getting the snap. Keeps the ball again. Dances around tackle. Breaks the tackle. Breaks free again. There goes Carter.
Trey Carter on the keeper once again.
Trey Carter keeps the ball. And that's going to take him down to the 21, 22-yard line. 22-yard line of the Tigers. And that ends the first quarter here in Atchison. The Phoenix on top of the Fort Scott Tigers, 7-0. Fort Scott having a big drive and the ball intercepted. So we'll switch sides of the field here in a little bit and start the second quarter of the game. Again, I want to thank all our student volunteers tonight for working this ball game. They work very hard with first in, last out. They get here very shortly after school ends, set up equipment, test out equipment, so we can bring you our very best. We appreciate their effort. Shirts and donuts. Shirts and donuts. Oh, I was trying to mime shirts and donuts. There's our shirts and donuts. Thanks to our sponsors, Daylight Donuts and to Cornerstone Printing. Thanks very much to our sponsors for sponsoring Atchison High School sports, live sports. They support our broadcast program. We appreciate that. Cornerstone Printing helps us with shirts, and Daylight Donuts gives us yummy donuts after broadcast. Okay, Trey Carter. Whoa, hey, we just lost things. There we go. Jesse Greenlee coming around to the near side. Breaks around to the outside. Greenlee keeps going. Going to get down to about the 1 yard line.
Stretch run down to the 1 yard line.
So Jesse Greenlee.
Gain of 21 and good for another Phoenix first down.
First down and first goal from the 1 yard line. Okay, Carter gets the snap, gives it to Greenlee. Greenlee punches in for a touchdown.
Touchdown Phoenix. Jesse Greenlee takes it in from 1 yard out. Bring a score to Atchison 13.
There's Jesse Greenlee.
0.
13-0 early in the second quarter. Phoenix on top. Getting ready for our point after attempt. Aiden Battle getting ready to kick the extra point. Ball's down, Purdy holding. Kick goes up, and it's good.
Battles point after
Phoenix take a 14-0 lead early in the second quarter. Phoenix this year are undefeated. Looking to keep that streak going. We are live tonight on YouTube and Rainbow. There's a good shot of our cheerleaders. And their cheerleaders. Our cheerleaders. So we're on fiber with Rainbow and on YouTube tonight. Hope you're enjoying the game. Battle getting ready to kick off. And here we go with the kickoff. It's going to be a deep kickoff. And there is A flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. We do have a flag graphic. We do have one.
Offsides on the
Coulter
kicking
made one of
team.
those up for us. It's
Probably
going to go against the
penalty
Phoenix, so it's
about
going to back the
to
Phoenix up.
35-yard line to kick.
So that backs up the Phoenix to the 35-yard line for the kickoff. That's only the second one. That's only the second one to this game. Been a
That's the first time I put the graphic up.
Yeah, I know, but it's been a flag-free game so far, a penalty-free game. That's a new graphic for us. I'm talking to our graphics guy tonight, and Coulter made us a graphic for that. Try a kickoff again. Here we go. Shorter kick this time, around the 22-yard line. Fair catch made.
Battle's kick is fair caught at the 28-yard line by Cedric Martin.
28-yard line, excuse me. Had the wrong hash mark.
Excuse me, at the 27-yard line by number 28, Cedric Martin. That's where the Tigers will
So
begin
first
this drive.
down
First
and 10
from their own 27.
for the Tigers. They're going to mark it at the 27-yard line on the fair catch. Tigers needing to get something going here early in the second quarter to keep pace with the Phoenix. Appreciate you folks being with us tonight. Man out from underneath center, man in motion. Ball handed up the right side.
Colton Rogers on the carry.
Got 3 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play to the 29-yard line. Going to
Colton
bring up second
Rogers
down and 8.
on the play.
Stopped by a flock of Phoenix.
He got 2 on the carry. So second down and 8. Again, our director tonight, Camden Warman, our senior director. Van under center, second and 8. It's a pitch. It's snuffed out very well by Atchison. There's a flag on the play.
Cousins on the carry, brought down by Brendan
Martin.
A flag on the play, though.
The tackle. Find out from the referee the call. Face mask.
Personal foul.
Personal
face
foul
mask called on the Redmond defense.
Against the Redmond, so that will be a
Phoenix defense, excuse me. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Tigers.
15-yard penalty. First down for the Tigers. Relatively a penalty-free game tonight. So first and 10 for the Tigers. Van brings him to the line. And motion runs straight up the middle. This pitched out to the far side. Snuffed out by Atchison.
On the carry. Cut down over
Trey
there
Carter
on the far sideline by
on the tackle.
Trey Carter. Loss of 2 back to the
So loss of 2.
36-yard line. Going to bring up second down
Second
and 12
down,
now
12
for the
Tigers.
offense.
After that penalty, they got him the first down. Trey Carter, offense and defense. These guys crack me up in the booth sometimes. Van takes the snap, handoff, and that is put down by
Cal Cousins on the carry once again.
That
brought down the backfield. Brought down no gain. Brought down by the left side of the Phoenix
Cousins
defense.
on the carry.
Going to bring
No
up third
gain,
down
third
and
down and
12
12.
now for the Tigers.
The Tigers have successfully passed here recently, so we're assuming this will be a pass play. Fan brings the play in from the sideline. From the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's coming to the near side. He's got nobody open. An interception by Atchison. Atchison cutting it back up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's going to be wrestled down. That's Adam Molt.
Lennox Band's pass is intercepted by Adam Molt,
On the
who's finally
interception.
brought out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Multiple flags on the field and a hat.
Atchison's got the ball, and it will be on their side of the field. It will be at the 46-yard line, it looks at this point. Officials looking to see if they're going to spot the ball. Flag is on the field. Referee's having discussion now about the infraction. Right now the ball looks like it's at the 41. They're pointing in the Atchison direction now. Here comes a call against Atchison. Personal foul. Okay, 2 fouls on the play. What's that?
It was 2 flags on us, roughing or illegal block in the back.
We had an illegal block in the back on the return, and unsportsmanlike conduct on the late hit out of bounds. That will back the Phoenix up to their own 10-yard line.
That's going to back the Phoenix up a lot.
1st and 10 from the 10-yard
personal foul.
line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct and a block in the back.
Keeps coming out.
We'll put it back on. Okay, then don't. That's the brand new keyboard, for crying out loud. 1st and 10. That's when you take some bubble gum and you put it in there and stick it back on. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix from their 10-yard line.
Fort Scott, not Phoenix.
I'm sorry?
Fort Scott, not Phoenix. 1st and 10, Fort Scott.
Say what?
1st and 10, Fort Scott. It's us.
No, it's us. Yeah, it's us. Okay, Carter takes the ball, pitches it to Greenlee. Greenlee getting on the outside, breaking tackle after tackle.
Jesse Greenlee on the
carry. He's going to get 7 yards on the play.
Up to the 18-yard line, gain of 8 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 2 now for the Phoenix offense.
And they're going to say 2 on the scoreboard. I'm looking at 3. Second down is what it is. Carter keeps the ball, goes more toward up the middle. He's going to get to the 20-yard line
Trey
and get the
Carter
first down.
On the keeper. Gain of
gain
of 2 on the play.
That's going to
and good for another Phoenix first down. 1st and 10, Atchison from their own 20.
21-yard
line.
First down and 10 with 8.5 left to go in the first half. Winner of this game goes on. The loser, their season is over. Carter from the shotgun. Fakes it to Greenlee, looking to pass. Back to pass.
Trey Carter is sacked in the backfield.
Okay, Carter's
brought
sacked.
Down by.
There's a flag on the play.
Ty Marbury. Late flag come in.
And find out from the referee where.
Late hit on the Tiger defense.
Late hit on
is
Tigers.
The call.
So that will
be a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty. First down for Atchison.
1st and 10, Phoenix from the 39-yard line. 34-yard line.
Carter gets the ball, keeps it, breaks the tackle, gets the ball out under a lot of pressure.
Trey Carter's pass intended for Jaden Carter is incomplete.
Jalen
He's
Carter
going to bring up second down and 10 now
incomplete.
for the Phoenix
Second
offense.
down and 10. Carter under a lot of pressure. Man in motion. Hernandez gets the ball. Going to come up the near side off the right. And is brought
Zamar
down.
Hernandez on the fly sweep. Gain of 2
yards.
on the play is going to bring up third down and 8 now for the Phoenix offense.
Hernandez is limping off the field.
From the 37-yard line.
Third down and 8 from the Phoenix 37-yard line. Carter gets the snap, looks to pass it, swings to the near side to number 18, breaks a couple of tackles, stays on his feet.
Trey Carter's pass is completed to Brendan Carter, who breaks 3 tackles and finally brought down at the 44.
Brendan Martin
Late
on the
flag
receive.
comes in on the play.
And another flag. And it goes
ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible
on
receiver
the Phoenix
downfield against the
offense
Phoenix.
is the call.
So the play will come back. The ball was way close to a first down until the penalty. So they're marking it off right now. And it will be third down and about 11.
After the penalty, it'll be third down and 12 from the 33-yard line.
So third down for the Phoenix. Carter gets the snap. Fake to Greenlee. Looks to pass. Has a man open and complete. Fighting.
Carter's pass is completed to Jeter Purdy.
So looks like it's going
at
to
the 44-yard line.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Bumped out of bounds
They're going to call it right at the 44-yard line.
Tigers.
And the sticks are showing right at the 44-yard line.
First down, another first down for the Phoenix offense. Gain of 12 on the play and good for another Phoenix first down. First and 10 from the 44.
44-yard line of Atchison. Carter keeps the ball, goes up the left side, breaks a tackle. Looks like they had him down. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play.
Carter on the carry. Brought down by number 44, J.C. Gross. Gain of 5. Going to bring up second down and 5 now for the Phoenix.
Come to the line again very quickly. The shotgun, Carter gives the Greenlee. Greenlee goes right up the middle. And he's
Jesse Greenlee
right
on the
at
carry.
The first down marker again. Looks like they're going to mark him
at
about
the
a
bottom
yard
of the pile
short.
For the Tigers was number 81,
Garen
Young,
yard
and number
short
20, Marqueen Johnson.
Into
Going to bring
Tigers
up third down
territory,
and 1
so third
now.
down and 1. Greenlee gets the ball again to punch it through the first down, and he gets more than that. He breaks tackles, breaking more tackles, and he's down
Jesse
to
Greenlee on the carry.
about the 30-yard line,
Brought down at the
31-yard line.
Gain of 16
Tigers.
and good for another Phoenix. First down.
So first and 10 for the Phoenix from the Tiger 31-yard line. Again, the Phoenix up to the ball very quickly. Carter gets the ball, gives it to Greenlee. Greenlee up the middle again. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play.
At the bottom of the pile for the Tigers was J.C. Gross. Gain of 4, going to bring up.
We're going to call it 4, so second down and 6. And we got a timeout coming up on the field, maybe.
Second
Okay.
down and 6 now from the 27.
Officials restart the clock. Fake to Greenlee. Carter throwing the ball.
Touchdown Phoenix. Trey Carter's
Adam
pass
Molt.
is completed to Adam Molt from 27 yards out.
27-yard
score
pass
to
play.
Atchison 20, Fort Scott 0.
Atchison off to a commanding lead here in the second quarter. 20-0 for Atchison over Fort Scott. Here goes the point after attempt. Ball's down, kick is up, and it's good.
Battles
21
point after is
unanswered
good, brings
points
score to
for the
Atchison
Phoenix in the
21, Fort Scott
contest so
0.
far with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. First quarter, very few penalties. Second quarter, picking up a little bit more penalties. Both teams get a little bit more worn. Phoenix looking to extend their perfect season to 7-0 tonight. Weather conditions for football couldn't be much better than what we have right now. Just a beautiful, beautiful evening in Atchison. Atchison coming out to kick off again. 54 degrees here in Atchison under clear skies. Beautiful moon tonight. Hayden Battle getting ready to kick off. He just got the extra point. Lights went out there for a second on us. Here's the kick. It's a doozy. And it's out of the end
Battle's
zone for a
kick is out of
touchback.
the end zone for another touchback. Fort
That'll
Scott
be
will
at
get
the
in this drive.
Fort
First and 10
Scott
from their own
first
20.
down and 10 from their 20-yard line. Fort Scott comes to the line. Band still underneath center. Man in motion. Handoff up the right side. It's going to
Colton
get a
Rogers
yard.
on the carry.
Their big gun for running.
Brought
Colton
down by
Rogers.
Brendan Martin and
Looks
Todd
like they're going to
Daniels.
get 2 yards on the
Jaden
play.
Carter.
So
Gain of
second-
1 on the play. Going to bring up
second down
second down
and
and
8.
9 now for the Tigers.
So second down and 8 for the Tigers. Handoff up the middle again to Collins. Cousins.
Rogers on the carry again.
Rogers. Colton Rogers.
Brought down by Todd Daniels at the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and 4 now for the Tigers.
That took the Fort Scott Tigers up to the 26-yard line, so third down and 4. Out of the shotgun is Van. Looking to throw. Passes to the far side, and it is incomplete. That'll
Phoenix
bring up
man's pass
fourth
is
down and 4.
incomplete. Intended on the far sideline for number 9, Ty Marbury.
So
It's going to bring up fourth down and 4 now for the Tigers.
The Tigers have been going for it on 4th and 4. Last time Van was very rushed and threw an interception. It looks like they're going to punt this time. not taking any chances. Might zoom out and get the punter. Camden. Yes. Punt, and the ball is going to travel out of bounds about the 40-yard line of the Phoenix.
Lennox Van's punt rolls out of bounds on the far sideline.
Actually,
at
about the 45-yard line.
That's where the Phoenix will begin.
So Phoenix
45
will
yard
take over
line, excuse me. That's
at their
where the Phoenix
45-yard
will
line,
drive.
first and 10 from their 45. Four minutes left in the first half. Carter from the shotgun. Greenlee goes back. It's a flea flicker. He's got a man open. Oh, just out of his reach.
Jeter Purdy takes
Wow,
the end
Jeter
around,
Purdy
looks straight
aired out the ball
but
to
just a
Battle.
little too long. It's gonna bring up
Just out of
second
his
down and
reach.
10 now for the Phoenix
Nice
offense.
looking play there. Just a little bit out of his reach. He would have walked in for the touchdown. Second down and 10. Again, Atchison to the line very quickly, as they've done most of the year. Carter gets the snap. He's going to keep it, breaks 3 tackles, and picks up 4
Trey
yards.
Carter on the quarterback keeper.
3 yards.
Brought down by Jasper
So
Allison.
third down and 7.
Gain of 3, going to bring up third down and 7 now from the 48-yard line.
Greenlee in the backfield. Carter with the snap, slow snap. Carter rolls out to the near side looking to throw the ball under a lot of pressure. He's going to throw it away for an interception, though.
Trey Carter's pass is intercepted by Lennox Van.
So Van, the
pass
quarterback
was
of their team,
intended for
picking off the ball. Brought down by
Zamar
Carter
Hernandez.
Gilmore.
The Tigers will take over first
So
and
the
10
Tigers get a break
from
tonight.
the 40.
From the 41-yard line of Atchison, they take over for first and 10. Pressure was applied to Carter. It looked like he was trying to get it out of bounds, didn't have enough on it. And the Tigers return the favor of an interception. Phoenix on top 21-0 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Van going from the shotgun. Back to pass, going to keep it. He's going to go up the right side. Atchison staying at home. And
Van
they've
on
been
the
brought up
carry,
for no gain.
brought down by Brendan Martin.
So second down and 10.
No gain on the play. Going to bring up second down and 10 now.
Tigers need to get something going here. Some positive points on the board going into the second half. Van under center gives the ball up the left side, up the right side.
Colton Rogers on the carry. Brought down by Jaden Carter.
Colton Rogers on the carry.
Penalty flag come in late.
And we do have a flag on the field. Find out what the infraction is on. Goes
Dead
against
ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers.
personal conduct
Is the call.
against the
15-yard
Fort Scott
penalty.
Tigers.
We'll back them up to midfield.
So that's going to back
It'll
them up
bring up
a
second
long
down.
way. Second down from the 50, from the 40,
19 yards to go.
about
for
the 50-yard
Tiger
line.
offense.
barely inside of Phoenix territory. So it's going to be second down and 19. Oh, now they move it right on the 50-yard line. Second down and 19. Van takes the snap. Handoff, and the Phoenix
Colton Rogers
snuffing
on the
out
carry, brought
right
down
away.
by
Colton
Todd
Rogers
Daniels in the
is tackled by
backfield.
Todd Daniels.
Loss of a yard on the play, back to the 49. Going to bring up fourth down and 20 now for the Tiger offense.
So 4th down and 20. And they're going to punt. They're going to punt. He needs to widen out so he can see the punter. There's a flag.
Sideline warning issued on Fort Scott.
There's a flag on the Tigers. There you go. Coach is not agreeing with the flag for the Tigers. Official telling him what they saw. Okay, here comes the official out. Okay. Gonna punt, might widen out. It is a punt. High snap, and the play is dead.
Flag on the play.
Flag again on the play. Offsides, Atchison.
Phoenix defense, 5-yard penalty.
So 5 yards.
44-yard line. 46-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 15 now for the Tigers.
46-yard line of Atchison. Punt. High snap. Just gets the kick off. And out of bounds.
Lennox man punt goes out of bounds at the 30. At the 44-yard line. That's where the Phoenix will begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Okay, Atchison getting the ball. 1st and 10 on their 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Atchison going to go into the halftime the way it looks like with a substantial lead over Fort Scott. Atchison wins tonight. They play next Friday here at home. Carter gets the ball, gives off to Greenlee. Greenlee on his feet, going off the right side, breaking tackles as he goes. He'll be brought down about the 35-yard line of the Tigers.
Gain of 21 and good for another Phoenix.
So, first down. Carter gets the ball. Greenlee up the middle. Digging for some yards, breaking tackles, 5-yard gain.
Jasper Allison on the stop. Also, gain of 5. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Phoenix.
It's mash mouth football right now. Greenlee gets the call again. Picks up a couple.
Brought down by number 73.
Kind of looked like Jesse was holding his back there for a little staggering it, getting up a little rough there.
Now from the 29.
So 3rd down and 4. Greenlee coming out. So 3rd down and 4 for the Phoenix with under a minute to go in the first half. Carter looking to pass. Got a man far down the right side. Touchdown.
Trey Carter's pass.
Found Jeter Purdy again.
29 yards out. Brings the score to Atchison 27.
So a long pass to the end zone. Purdy picking up the ball. Atchison with a commanding lead. 27-0. Adding on before halftime. We will have the dance team out here during halftime for your enjoyment. Here comes the point after attempt. To increase the Phoenix lead by a point. Jeter holds, kick is up, kick is good. And the Phoenix with a 28-point lead with less than a minute to go in the first half. Why don't we do that right at the end of half? 28 seconds or 44 seconds. Of course, we have time now, but
stop when the band starts.
Oh, okay, you want to do it? We got time. You call the shots, man. You call the shots. Aiden Bell getting ready to kick off once again tonight. Phoenix coming to the line. Moving to the right side for the Phoenix. Here's the kick. It's a pudge kick. And picked up by the Tigers.
Ball's kick is fielded by number 90.
And brought down immediately.
Excuse me, number 80, Nolan Madison.
So we're going to bring that one back and do it again.
Play, though.
That'll be a flag. That'll move the Phoenix back for the kickoff.
Offsides on the kicking team, so that'll move them back
Okay,
to
offsides
the
was a
35-yard
call.
line now to kick.
Somebody left a little bit early. So the ball is going to be kicked from the 35-yard line. And we'll do it all over again. Same formation. And here's battle with a kickoff. That's more like what we're used to seeing. Down to about the 10-yard line. And the Tiger runner is breaking tackles all along the way and gets up to the Phoenix 41-yard line. There's a flag after the play on the near side.
Across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Late flags coming in
Looks
again.
like an illegal block by the Tigers. What I was seeing. Looks like it's going to go against Atchison. No. Okay, officials talking it over. Looks like there may have been two flags on the play. Okay. Okay, against the Tigers.
Conduct, late hit on fourth
Late
spot.
hit.
15-yard
Which
penalty.
I was
will
saying.
back them up to the 35-yard line.
So that'll
First and
back up
10 from the 35.
the Tigers to the 35-yard line, right at the 35-yard line. So first and 10 from the 35 with 36 seconds left to go in the first half. At halftime, we'll have the dance team out there to entertain you folks, so stay tuned for that. Band still under center. Going to hand it off up the middle for a couple of yards.
Colton Rogers on the carry.
So Rogers for
Down by
two.
Todd Daniels. Gain of 2 on the play. Going to bring second down and 8 now from 37.
Tigers with one last play of the quarter, going to be safe with it. Van taking it to the far side, and that will do it for
Phoenix man on
the
carry.
first half. So at the end of the first half, Atchison,
that'll
a
take us
commanding
to
lead
the
of
half,
28
folks.
to nothing
Score
over
Atchison 28,
the Fort Scott Tigers.
0.
I want to thank folks for tuning in tonight on our stream. Appreciate it very much. And I want to thank, there's the end of the second quarter. Graphics were produced by Coulter Mortensen. and right now being engineered by Caden Hall. And there we go, our sponsors. Thank you to Daylight Donuts for taking care of our broadcast crew. They do Daylight Donuts and Cornerstone Printing sponsoring our broadcast sports. We appreciate that and our live broadcasting. Cornerstone helps us out with shirts, and I'll bet you can't guess what Daylight Donuts helps us out with. Delicious, yummy donuts. Hey, and if you're wanting to get your Halloween donuts, don't forget, they got some really cool Halloween donuts, and you might want to order them early. You never can tell them. Might run out of their Halloween donuts. What? You're agreeing with me. You like Halloween donuts? I like all their donuts, man. So we'll take a pause from the broadcast. We're going to have the dance team coming out very shortly, and we'll see you for the second half.
So they're like, oh yeah, you have to do this, this, and this for the graphics.
Please welcome to the field your Atchison High School marching band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Ringer and Mr. Paul White. Another big round of applause for the high school marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy a halftime performance by the Atchison High School dance team, coached by Miss Jessica Williams. Ladies, the music is on. One more big round of applause to the Atchison High School band team and Coach Jessica Williams. We have the winning ticket number for the 50-50 raffle, which for the winner's share will be $113. The winning ticket is 2635307. 2635307. If that's your winning ticket, please go see them at the concession stand and they will get you hooked up. Thank you.
Sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics. During the contest, if you see someone using poor behavior, please notify facility personnel. Sportsmanship is of utmost importance, and everyone should enjoy the contest in a fun and healthy environment. Thank you for your cooperation. More music is coming up here on Game Time.
we're back for the second half of Atchison High School football versus Fort Scott in the first playoff game. And joining me on the microphone is our director, Camden Warman.
Hello. That was kind of loud. I did not expect me to be that loud.
There. Yeah, it was kind of loud, wasn't it?
That was kind of loud.
Yeah, you're louder than I am.
I am.
That's hard to believe, too. Camden's was directing, and now he's turned the reins over to Averill Payne. Want to thank our sponsors before we get started.
With the Daylight Donuts.
Daylight Donuts.
I tried saying it earlier. I love the Halloween donuts that they have there.
Oh, I do.
They are
too.
amazing.
They're fun. Got some on the set of our newscast. And the Cornerstone Printing, the best shirts anywhere.
They did make our hoodies.
They made our hoodies. They made our best broadcasting shirts. And we thank them for that.
What we need to do is get a graphic of our hoodies.
We should.
And put it up there.
We should.
That would be cool.
We should. I thought somebody stole my hoodie, and I've been kind of salty for a couple of weeks. I couldn't find my hoodie. I thought I loaned it to a student, and I
it was
kept
just
asking
in your
about,
basement.
And I thought maybe it was buried in the press box, and no, I took it home, and it was buried there. So.
There's a beautiful shot of the moon.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
beautiful night. I've been watching that all night long.
I'm sorry. Ever since you told us about your moon story, that's all we do.
Yeah, I love the good, beautiful moon shots. I tell you, and the moon was higher in the sky, and now it's just right above the scoreboard now. So, hey, get your own program.
I was about to say, do you have another program
I got like
over there?
50 of them. She just can't be a bunch. Here comes the kickoff for the start of the second half from Maiden Battle. Going down to about the 1 yard line. Here comes the Tigers taking out to about the 25 yard line.
Kick was brought out to the 25 yard line by number 5.
That'll be Eric Smith with the tackle.
So Fort Scott needing to get on the board here to keep their playoff hopes alive. Of course, Atchison wanting them not to keep their playoff hopes alive. Atchison with the undefeated season coming into tonight.
Fort Scott is right now currently 2-6.
Van under center. And it was a hand off up the right side for a couple yards.
Stopped by Brendan Martin. And as you can see, Zamar trying to check up on him. It can get really hectic whenever you're in that pile. From personal experience playing football, you get in a big pile like that, sometimes it doesn't come out right.
It doesn't sometimes. It can get pretty rough in those piles.
It can get really rough.
Van brings into play. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. They really need to get something going on this drive. Handoff up the right side for a couple more yards.
That was a handoff over to Cal Cosins.
I always have the wrong side. So it's going to bring down 3rd down and 5 yards for the Tigers. Remember, backfield to backfield on the first shot. Backfield to backfield. Banned from the shotgun. And there's all sorts of movement everywhere.
False start on Fort Scott. This is I think their 3rd false start of the night.
That's the one thing that the Tigers did not need at this point in the game.
And you could see whenever Lexon, number 6, saw that everyone jumped off sides, he was bouncing up and down.
Oh, yeah, he was not happy.
Angry. And look at Todd with his helmet. Busted up helmet.
Shows he's been playing hard.
It is. The paint start coming off of your helmet, that's how you know.
That's right. 3rd down. And about 10 yards. Quarterback from the shotgun going back to pass. Throws the ball over the middle, incomplete. That'll bring down a 4th down and 10. And that'll bring the punting unit out.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10 now for the Tigers.
They do not want to get stuck this deep in their territory.
Zamar Hernandez in punt formation for the Tigers is Lennox Wayne.
Go wide, folks. Go wide.
Got to go wide.
Hey, look, she's getting the punter in the frame. Here's the punt. It's a low punt. Line drive. Going to roll out around the 45-yard line of Atchison. So the Phoenix take over on their 45-yard line, 1st and 10, just into the third quarter.
And last year we went and we played Fort Scott in the first round of the playoffs as well, and that was a mud pit. It came out 14-7 Atchison, but it was an all defensive game, and this is exactly what we were seeing right here.
Trey Carter getting the ball, keeping it, looking to pass, and just out of the reach.
Trying to find Jaden Carter, but that's his. I know he had one drop in the first half. I don't know if they would technically count that as a drop, but you can tell Jaden is kind of mad about not being able to.
Atchison to the line quickly again. Carter handing it off to Greenlee up the middle. That is snuffed out by Fort Scott right away for a loss.
That was a good block by 73, Luke Harris.
Luke Harris lost a yard on the play back to the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now for the Phoenix offense.
Greenlee in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, looking downfield. He's in the grass, breaks the tackle, breaks our tackle, and the ball is out. The ball is out, and Atchison looks like they may have recovered it.
It looks like it's picked up by
64.
By Ricardo Sanchez. That's Ricky.
Ricky.
That's Ricky.
That's Ricky.
He's the one that comes in and plays
I know
chess.
who Ricky is. Ricardo Sanchez, I didn't know, but when you said Ricky, I know who Ricky is. 4th down and 15. This will be battle for the punt. We can swing wide to get the punter in there. Here's a snap, low snap, bobbled by Battle, but he gets the kickoff. It's going to land about the 39-yard line, take a Phoenix bounce all the way down to 24-yard line.
Rolls dead at the 25-yard line.
See if they mark it at 24, 25.
They're going to mark it down at the 24.
Yep.
From the 24-yard line.
Phoenix haven't punted much tonight.
I think so far they have only punted twice.
Is that second time?
That is their second punt of the game.
Don't forget, give Averill a hand once in a while.
I have been.
She's brand new. Good transition. Tigers, 1st and 10. Hand off.
Good block by Todd. Todd and Levante. That is the dynamic duo right there on the defensive line.
Loss of a yard on the play. Running game has just not been getting going for the Tigers. They've had some success with their passing, but even when they had success with their passing, when the Phoenix could get some pressure on the quarterback, that laid it into a pickoff. Pitch out to the far side, tries to cut it up, runs into a host of tacklers, still on his feet, grinding away at it.
Finally stood up at the
got back to the original line of scrimmage.
5-yard line, give him the 26-yard line, give him a gain of 3 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now.
Okay, they're going to mark it about a 3-yard gain. So 3rd down and 8, 3rd down and 9 in that neighborhood. Scoreboard says 3rd and 9. I'd say pretty much the 3rd and 8, but right in that neighborhood. Very important Very important down for the Tigers. Man brings him up. Fake handoff, rolls out to his left, in trouble, goes to the pass. A host of Atchison players, and it is picked off by number 7.
I am pretty sure there should have been a flag for an offsides, but they kind of just went with it. But that was a interception by Zamar Hernandez. It's going to be the Phoenix ball at the 44, 43. The 44.
You're right the first time. Yeah, it seems like every time the Fort Scott team, the Tigers, had success with the pass game, but then the Phoenix started getting pressure on their quarterback, and that's when things went south for him. Carter tried to run it, came back, slipped on the play.
I think they were trying to go for that pitch play that they always try with Jesse Greenlee, but the defense read it perfectly.
Sniffed it out, and for a loss of about 5-6 yards.
With 6:15 left on the third quarter clock. The Phoenix lining up.
Second down and 17. Fake to Greenlee. Pressure coming. Pass downfield. Got a man open. Battle is open. He's taking it. He's going to take it to the house.
There is Aiden
Touchdown.
Battle with the touchdown.
Touchdown, Phoenix. Trey Carter's pass.
Ooh,
Was that the
wrong graphic.
Touchdown.
I went and I clicked the space bar to try to wake the computer up, and then it played the graphic.
Hey, it never hurts to put our sponsors up there, you know. Touchdown Phoenix, 34-0. If there's one thing that the Tigers did not need is a long pass completion for a touchdown. Carter to Battle. And speaking of Battle, for the extra point. And he stays.
And it is
No,
no
it is
good.
No good. Yeah, I was wondering about that. So 34-0 Atchison on top of the Fort Scott Tigers with 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Look at him.
He's a cute
Little
guy.
ball boy.
That's your favorite shot, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's either that or the moon.
The moon's my favorite shot, and that's yours.
You can see
Where'd
it.
the moon go?
It's right over there.
Oh, there it is.
It's like right above the light.
Right above it. Wow, that's way
It's like a
going down
beautiful,
fast.
like orange glow.
Yeah, it's pretty out there right now.
Perfect night for some
This is a
state
perfect-
football.
It is. The temperature is just marvelous out here. Clear sky, pretty moon, distant night, crescent moon, Halloween moon.
The Halloween moon.
It's supposed to be a beautiful night for Halloween on Monday
It
night,
is.
too.
Supposed to be. And now it's going to be Battle with the kickoff. I just heard Averill right behind us. Follow that ball.
That's a good job, whoever's on that camera. Bounces at the 1 yard line and stays in playing field. So
It's going to be taken down by Adam Molt after getting around some of the Phoenix players.
well, the Tigers assumed it was going to take a normal bounce and go through the end zone with it bouncing on the 1 yard line. The ball kicked back toward the field, so elected to pick it up and run with it. Hey, Squid, how you doing?
Hi, Squid. Hi.
Oh, Squid, band sounded good.
The band did sound good.
Okay,
I guess that
I
works.
put the fist up, she goes high five. I put the high five up, she goes with a fist.
I just went with it.
I'm confused.
Now Fort Scott lining up at the 10.
Nothing happening for him on the run up the middle. Gain of about 2 yards.
It's going to be taken down. Who is that? I don't even think my eyes are good enough to see that. Yeah, thank you. I'll use the glasses.
Try my glasses. There's our very own Todd Dan. Well, you need them now. The numbers are big.
Well, now it's 85. It's Eric Smith. That's who was the one who brought down Fort Scott.
2nd down and 7 for Fort Scott. I can have those back, you know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And again, Eric taking down Lennox on the little QB route. Also, you complain about not getting a Dr. Pepper, and then you get one.
That wasn't mine.
Is this not yours?
Somebody got me a Dr. Pepper, and then somebody drank out of it, and so it's not. So I didn't get my Dr. Pepper. So whoever drank out of it was making me be a good person anyway and not have a Dr. Pepper. I'm not going to drink out of somebody else's Dr. Pepper. I don't know what that's been.
Yeah, that's true.
1st down and 10 for the Fort Scott Tigers. Handoff going up to the right side. No running room there.
It's going to be Jeter and Trey. Oh, wait, no, it's Jeter and Zamar. Sorry, my bad. Jeter and Zamar pushing out Lennox again. You can tell that they're putting a lot of pressure on that QB, making it where he has to go into a scramble. I'm right there with you.
I'm getting sleepy. Handoff right up the middle.
Colton Rogers on carry. Brought down by Brendan Martin.
Brendan Martin with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 8 with 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
At this point, the runs, they're having a little bit of success with their run, but it's way too late in the game if they're really trying to make a run at it. They need to
get down the field fast.
Yeah. And back to pass. Rolls to his right. Keeps the ball. Nobody to throw to.
Going to be taken down by Yogi Purdy.
Phoenix had the receivers covered downfield.
Have you met Yogi yet?
Yeah, I met Yogi. If you can pan right and give me that kicker.
Make sure you get the kicker. Make sure you get the kicker.
Talking. Here's the kick.
I think he got a piece of it.
Might have. That ball went out around the 40-yard line. I think it's going to be around the 35-yard line of the Tigers. So it looks like somebody got a piece of that ball. So 1st down and 10 for the Phoenix from the Tigers' 35-yard line.
Oh, there's a fumble on the play, but recovered by Zamar Hernandez.
I went to wait for a second and we got a fumble.
Checking up on Zamar, there was a late hit there. He's going to be coming off. He did have that partial injury in the 1st half. Was able to just stretch it out and walk it off.
That ball late hit on the Tiger defense is the call. Be a 15-yard penalty.
They're going to call it a late hit. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Tigers.
At the 29-yard line.
Nice break for the Phoenix. Carter keeps it up the left side. Breaks a few tackles for the first down. Takes it down to the 21-yard line. So first down and 10. Give to Jesse Greenlee up the middle. Gonna bowl his way.
All the way up to the 15. And you can see with the Phoenix, they want to go quick.
They do. They have a very quick. High snap. Give to Greenlee. And nothing going there. I mean,
brought down by number 76, Caden Connor.
Loss of the yard back to the 16, going to bring it third down and 5 now.
Getting close to the end of the third quarter.
There's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides on offense. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 from the 20. There's going to be a timeout for the Phoenix. Do we have a timeout graphic?
They always told me it doesn't work.
Doesn't mean we can't make one.
Well, yeah, and these are what those are right down there. And they always said they don't work. I even asked Preston about that, and he said, yeah, they never have really worked well. So, yeah.
Maybe we can try something for the next football game.
I would love to see that thing work. And I think these are white under these four Scots. We can't see them.
They are. We can barely see them. They're
So
like
they need to be red and ours need to be white.
Like 2 colors off.
So that's the first time out of the second half. 3rd down and 10 for the Phoenix. My guess is if they don't make this, they'll probably try for a field goal just if nothing else for the practice of getting a field goal in during the game.
I was going to say, I don't think I have seen the Phoenix kick a field goal this whole season, except for an extra point.
That's not a field goal. That's an extra point.
Yeah.
I think we have kicked one. I think. We lost it. There it is. Trey back to pass. Pass is up the middle.
Going to be caught by Jaden Carter.
Looks like he's going to be down at the 5-yard line.
Down to the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Yep, it'll be on the 6. So first and goal from the 6-yard line. It's the 7-yard line now.
Roughing the passer on the Tiger defense is the call.
So half the distance to the goal line. There's a flag on the play. Roughing the passer.
It's going to be declined by the Phoenix.
No, it's going to be tacked on. It's going to be half the distance to the goal line. Watch. At 7, they'll take it down to about 3.5.
Oh, okay. Mr. Matthias lied to me.
So, about the 3.5-yard line. Roughing the passer with the call on the flag. Greenlee takes the snap on the Wildcat and spins in for the touchdown. 40-0 for the Phoenix.
Brings the score to Atchison 40, Fort Scott 0.
That is Jesse's second touchdown of the night?
I've lost count.
That's how it is every night. And if we could just remind you, last football game, he had 9 touchdowns.
Wow. Battle for the extra point. And the kick is up and good.
This is my favorite shot.
You like the little guy going for the ball, don't you? 41-0. Atchison on top of Fort Scott with just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Atchison piling on the points. Hate to tell you this, buddy, but our moon has gone down below the horizon.
Sad. No more moon.
No more moon.
And is it night?
Huh?
Is it night? There's no moon. No moon, no night.
And back to football action. Yeah, I've seen the moon during the daytime, too. I don't know. Here comes the kickoff for the Phoenix on a 41-0 game.
Very nice, followed by our
gets into
camera
that
people.
one. It's going to be around the 1 yard line again. Fort Hayes bringing it out. Breaks one tackle and is going to be down at about the 24-yard line.
Going to be taken down by Ethan Watson.
So 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Tigers.
And you can see with some of our players, the big theme for tonight is peek out.
Kaden wants to talk to you.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. On the shotgun, Van looking to pass downfield, looking a long way. Good shot there. Broken up by Jeter Purdy. Good coverage on the play. That was Ty Marbury targeted, and Jeter Purdy on a good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. The Tigers need to get something going here, trying to go for the long ball, but Jeter Purdy had it covered well. Getting out of the shotgun. Hand off. Going to the outside and pushed out of bounds. About 5-yard pickup. Gain of 3. I was thinking it looked more like 5 from here.
And I will be seeing you guys later. I'm going to go back to directing. Averill has to work a camera for the 4th quarter. So that will be it for me
I'll miss you, buddy.
for the 3rd quarter, and hopefully everything goes well in the 4th.
I appreciate Cameron Camden joining me. Much better eyes than I do. That brings to the end the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, we've got 41-0 is our score. Changing sides of the field, so we'll move the sticks to the other side of the field and everything else. And the coach will talk to the players. So at the end of 3, we have a score of 41-0. The Phoenix with a commanding lead with 12 minutes to go. I want to thank our sponsors. our sponsor, Daylight Donuts, and Cornerstone Printing Company for sponsoring our live broadcast, both in studio and out studio, sports and the news. Appreciate that. Cornerstone printing us up some beautiful, beautiful shirts. Appreciate that. And of course, the ever wonderful, delicious, smelling, tasting donuts from, I'm making myself hungry, I better stop, from Daylight Donuts. They have some pretty cool Halloween donuts too. Pretty neat things out there. Go get yourself some Halloween donuts. I would order them early though. I would make sure they know what you want, because what they have in stock goes very quickly on special occasions especially. Actually, the donuts go quickly anyway. Pass play for Tigers is complete for first down at the 35-yard line.
Cal Cousins on the far sideline.
We're switching over personnel, so we're getting our cameras back in place. Going to mark it at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
1st and 10 from the 36.
Clock. Scoreboard, thank you, sir. Camden Warman went back to directing. And there's a snap. Going to be a run to the near side for about 5 yards.
Cousins on the carry. Locked down by
So 5 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 from the.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. Van out of the shotgun, takes the ball, looks to pass, looks to run, he's going to run it, and he is stopped. Good tackle
hard by Brendan Martin.
By
also there was Todd Daniels. Gain of 3 on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and 3 now.
Okay, gain of 3 on the play, 3rd down and 3.
43-yard line.
Slide. That was Brendan Martin on the stop, it looked like. So 3rd down and 3, just into the 4th quarter. Van under center. Give right up the middle to try and get the 1st down, and that is sniffed out by the Phoenix for a loss of a yard. So it's going to be 4th down and 4.
Gain of 2 on the play, going to bring up 4th down and a yard.
Oh, they're going to call a gain of 2 yards, so 4th and 1 is what the play is going to be. Call. And of course, they're in 4th down territory at this point. Here's the snap. Looks like a little bit of movement.
Rogers on the carry.
Ball goes up the middle. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Initially by Todd Daniels, falls across.
Todd Daniels had the initial hit on him. It looks like they're going to be right at the 1st down. Atchison says no, that's their ball. And the officials say 1st down.
Gain of a yard, good for a Tiger.
So he just got the yard, no more.
46-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Tigers. Van back to pass. Passes to the left side and nearly intercepted
Van's pass
by Hernandez.
For Colton Rogers is broken up by Adam Molt. It's going to bring up 2nd
Molt
down
broke it up.
for the Tigers.
So 2nd down and 10. Atchison defenders keeping track of the receivers for the Tigers, covering them very well tonight. And been getting a lot of pressure on the Tiger quarterback.
Last call for concession stand. Last call for concession stand. Thank you.
Vander shotgun. Drops back to pass. Gets the ball out and completed for another first down.
Pass is completed. Number 20, Mark Queen Johnson.
That was number 20, Marquin Johnson on the reception. That'll move the sticks for Fort Scott. First down and 10 from the Atchison 43-yard line. Fort Scott looking to get on the board in this playoff game. Handoff up the middle, goes absolutely nowhere.
Colton Rogers on the carry. Hit immediately by number 7.
Colton Rogers on the carry, stopped immediately, no gain, so second down and 10.
Going to bring up second down and 10 now from the 43.
Second down and 10 with 7.5 minutes left to play in this contest. Fort Scott looking to get on the board, get some bit of positive into the game with. Out of the shotgun. Handoff up the right side. Number 6, number 5.
Brought down by Yogi Purdy.
So that's Cal Cousins. And it'll bring down.
Gain of 6 going to bring up third down and 4.
Third down and about 5 yards, 4 yards ago. So third down and 4. Time ticking away for Fort Scott. Trying to go home with a positive tonight. Out of the shotgun. Looking to pass. And it's batted down. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Smith batted the ball down.
Big fourth down.
A fourth down and 4.
Fourth and 4.
So Eric Smith getting the bat down on that, breaking up the play. Fourth down and 4. Taking a while to get the play in for Fort Scott. And we have a stoppage in play trying to, it's going to be a timeout for Fort Scott. That's their first of this half. Each team has taken a timeout in the second half. Well, I thought you guys were giving away money. I'd take some.
We bet it, you'll get.
Okay, here they come again. Coming out of our timeout. Fourth down and 4 for Fort Scott. Atchison will stay undefeated after tonight's contest, go to 7-0, and go on to playoff game number 2 next Friday night. We will probably be bringing you that. The shotgun, Van looking to pass, keeps the ball, runs up the right side. Is brought down to the 30-yard line. He will get the first down. They'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 for Fort Scott. Atchison looking to try and pitch a shutout, and Fort Scott looking not to be shut out. On the shotgun, looking to pass, goes along to the far side, and pass is complete all the way down to the 1 yard line. And there's a flag on the field.
Down at the goal line, penalty flag on the play.
Flag on the field. Officials discussing it right now. And let's see what the call is. Pass interference on the defense is declined. So 1st and goal from the 1 yard line.
Lennox van goes in for 1 yard out. 1 yard out. Personal foul they hit on the Phoenix defense. Score is good. Atchison 41. Fort Scott 6. Two-point conversion is no good. Score will remain Atchison 41, Fort Scott 6.
Steph decided to say hi to Mrs. Supple / Bartles of old and see her and her young daughter, as she used to teach here in Atchison. Good shot. 5 minutes left in the contest. Fort Scott gets on the board with 6 points. Our score is 41-6. Fort Scott getting ready to kick off to Atchison. Atchison looking to run down the clock and run this game out. Atchison will stay undefeated at 7-0, and go into next week, next Friday, with a second playoff game. The penalty on Atchison moves the ball to the kickoff at the 45 of Atchison. Can pretty much guess this might be a squib kick, trying to do a type of onside kick. And there it is. And the ball is loose, and it's going to be recovered by Fort Scott, it looks like.
Scrum for the onside kick here.
See what the pileup indicates.
The Phoenix have come out
The
with
Phoenix
the
do
football.
recover the ball.
Bottom of the pile for the Phoenix was Chris Bennett. Phoenix will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30.
That onside kick almost worked out for the Tigers. So 1st and 10 for the Phoenix from their 38-yard line. With 5 minutes left to go in the contest. Carter takes the ball, looks to throw it to Jesse, tosses it to Jesse, but keeps it. Takes it up to the 42-yard line.
Brought down by Mark Quinn Johnson.
I'm sorry, the 38-yard line.
3 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 7 from the
41-yard line, okay. Eyes are deceiving me at this late hour. So, 2nd down and 7. Phoenix in no hurry now to run the plays. Chewing some more time off the clock. Carter with Greenlee in the backfield. They give to Greenlee. Goes off the right side, has running room, breaks the tackle and gets tripped up at the 37, 36-yard line. Now, okay, back there. Is tripped up at the 44-yard line.
At the
43.
43-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Phoenix.
Gain of 16, good for another Phoenix 1st down.
Again, the Phoenix in no hurry at this point to run the play. Carter talking over something with the official. Coming to the line with Greenlee in the backfield. And give to Greenlee off the right side. Greenlee breaking tackles, spin, breaking another tackle, breaking more tackles, and gets down to the 24-yard line before he's finally brought down. Another 1st down for the Phoenix.
19 and good for another Phoenix. 1st down.
Pretty much given that Greenlee will be given the ball most of the time at this point. 3 minutes left to go in the contest. Thank everybody for joining us tonight on our broadcast. This is a student-run broadcast. Cam Norman directing. Averill Payne filled in for a little while in the 3rd quarter. And our camera operators, all student operators, appreciate that. And their hard work setting up, tearing down. And there goes Carter. Carter keeper for a touchdown. Quarterback keeper for the touchdown.
Phoenix. Trey Carter goes in from 24 yards out. Brings the score to Atchison 47, Fort Scott 6.
So the Phoenix getting one more touchdown before the evening's over with. There's the Atchison flag being run. Aiden Ballin going out for the point after attempt. So our score is 47-6. About to be 48. Caden Hall says. I think he's probably right.
I said that, and now it's just going to stay 47.
Say what?
I said that, and now it's just going to stay 47.
No, it's not. He's going to get it. There it is. There it is. You're right. 48-6 is our score with 3 minutes left to go in the contest. Thank all of our student broadcasters again. Ivy Wolf, Susan Agnew, Averill Payne. Trying to remember who else is up on top of the press box filming. Camden's little brother was been up filming tonight. I'm losing my sense here. Who's all up on the press box? Who's been filming?
Cass and Noah.
Noah Hedges has been up helping us. Who else? Oh, Jacob. What?
Cassandra.
Who?
It's Cassandra, Averill, and Noah.
Oh, Cassandra, Averill. We had Jacob Turner helping us for a while. He didn't know there? Oh, okay. So appreciate all the hard work that they put in tonight. After the game, they tear down all the equipment, all the cable, and we roll it all up, put it back in the room tonight, and do this all over again next Friday night. Hopefully the weather will be as nice next Friday as it is tonight. It's starting to cool off a little bit tonight. Hayden Battle with a kickoff. And here we go. It's a good kick by Hayden Battle. Taken right at the goal line, dropped by the receiver. And he's going to be stopped right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their 10-yard line.
Cal Cousins brought down at the 10-yard line by Ethan Watson and Dorian Arenas. Fort Scott moving in this drive, 1st and 10. At the 11-yard line, at the 11-yard line.
Here comes the snap. Quarterback under center. A little confusion on the line. Handoff went nowhere. 0 gain.
Brought down by Carter Gilmore.
Our next break is sponsors.
And Jaden Carter.
That's right.
Next break is sponsors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're getting down to the Sponsorlania singing. Clock continues to tick. 2.5 minutes left to play in this contest. Phoenix with yet another convincing victory tonight. And Fort Scott looking to just run it down.
Once again. Brought down by Aiden Ruban.
Looks like we're just going to start running down the clock.
Carter Gilmore.
So looks like this game is for the most part over. And just waiting to finish her up. Minute and a half left to go. Out of the shotgun, they are going to pass, try and go for a completion. To about the 19-yard line, they did make it complete.
Pass is completed to Marquin Johnson. Brought down by
So they'll be bringing up a 4th down.
Aiden Ruban and Carter Gilmore. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2 from the 18-yard line.
So 4th down and 2 for Fort Scott with a minute left to play. Going for a pass. He's got a man complete. The man gets away. He's off to the races. He looks like he's going to make it. He's going to take it to the house for a touchdown. Fort Scott getting on the board again.
Lennox man.
Got a step on his man and ran it to the house. That was Hayden Harris for Fort Scott.
Who?
Hayden Harris.
Hayden Harris?
Hayden.
Number 9, Ty
Right there.
Marbury. He goes 82 yards to the house.
So 82-yard touchdown for the young man.
12.
So Van to Hayden Harris for the touchdown. Fort Scott with 12 now. With a handful of change to go. Going to go for the 2-point conversion. A pitch on the run. The ball is fumbled and picked up by Atchison and
2-point conversion is no
down to
good.
10-yard line. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So we'll have a kickoff to Atchison where Atchison will kneel on the ball and run the clock out. And if we want to run our sponsors, that would be really cool at this point. And say thank you for one last time to our sponsors tonight, Daylight Donuts. The best donuts on the planet, folks. I'm telling you, get your Halloween donuts. Get them early. And Cornerstone Printing Company. want to thank them for helping us out with all our attire. And they do a great job making their shirts and
Hoodies and best shirts.
what?
Hoodies and best shirts.
Best shirts and hoodies. Caden is telling me. Yeah, I just found my hoodie, so I'm happy again. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I left it here, didn't leave it here, left it in my garage. Right where I put it a week ago. So one last kickoff for the evening, probably. The good hands people up front in case of an onside kick. Kicker's backing up, so we're going to assume it's going to be a long kick. Nope, it's a little onside type kick, and it's smothered by Atchison. So Atchison should be running out the clock at this point. Our final score will probably be 48-12. Thank again our crew tonight for helping out. We're a little shorthanded tonight, but they did a fantastic job, and I appreciate that. Camden Warman, your director tonight, April Payne directing, and a host of students who have helped run cameras and haul equipment and run cable. It's a pretty big job. Okay, so there's a kneel down. So we're under about 30 seconds to go. So the game is for the most part over. The teams are congratulating each other, and that is a victory for the Phoenix. Final score 48-12 on this Friday night on the first night of the playoffs. Next week we'll be at the same place, same time, Atchison High School for the second playoff game. We should be bringing that to you. So we'll say goodnight from Atchison and see you next week. Bye-bye.